Hi everyone, my name is Dana, this is my dog Gunner. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about human foods that are very good for dogs. And these are in my opinion, and I just picked 5 because, keeping it simple. If you want to hear more, I'll make another video. The reason why I'm making this video is because in the past week, I had a little bit of a health scare with Gunner that turned out to be totally fine. He's totally good. But I completely give a lot of my credit to the fact that, yes, I feed him kibble, but I also try to mix it up with a lot of human foods and keep him healthy. I know there's a lot of raw feeding people. I am too scared to do that because it's really difficult to balance the meals, but I like to do like half and half, so half kibble and half other stuff. But obviously, you can always just give human foods as treats as well. So in here I have a list of 5 of the best human foods to give to dogs, in my opinion. So, like I said, there's more than 5. But these are just the ones offhand that I picked and I feel are pretty accessible. And you probably will have at least a few of these in your refrigerator. So with that being said, I'll start off with apples. Now, obviously, there's sugar in apples, so you don't want to just give apple after apple after apple. But it's an in moderation thing, During fall, though, Gunner will try his best to eat as many apples as possible, obviously. If he could, he would, but, I make sure he doesn't. But apples are good for dogs because they could contain a lot of vitamins A and vitamin C. And they also have lots of fiber in their peelings, so the apple peeling on the outside is super good for dogs as well. The one thing that you have to watch out for is don't let them eat the seeds, so always cut them up so that the seeds aren't in there. But they have the fiber, like I said, which is very good for digestion and pooping. And they have lots of antioxidants. So they are also low in fat as well, so it helps your dog stay healthy and keep a healthy weight and help with digestion, which I said with the fiber. Also, all these facts I wrote down to just keep my brain straight, but I don't know the exact websites I got these from. When I first was thinking about adopting Gunner, I did a lot of research on everything that was good and everything that wasn't good for dogs. And I brush up every now and then, but these are things I know off the top of my head, but I'm sure you can Google it, and Google will probably tell you even more than what I have. Oh, and also these aren't in any order. It's not like a tier list, these are just ones I thought of. But anyway, the second food I thought of, which is, in my opinion, my favorite food for Gunner, is carrots. Now, those are something I always seem to have in my refrigerator in general, is carrots. You can put them in soup, you can just have them as a snack. Dude, I love carrots as a snack. But anyways, these I feel like I can give a lot of the credit to as for why Gunner is doing as well as he is. Oh, I have the hiccups. So, in this past week where I didn't upload any videos, I was having a conundrum because I was worried Gunner's kidneys were failing because his breath smelled different, which is one of the first signs of kidney failure. But no, he just has stinky breath. In all the years I had him, he never had to have his teeth cleaned. I brush his teeth as much as I can, and he is a chewer. He loves to chew, but he's 7.5, so I'm assuming, there's some funky business going on with his teeth. And that's what the vet thinks as well, but he's not showing any pain or anything. So they'll check it out. He has an appointment in a month. But anyways, so with his kidneys, I was worried about it, but I love to give him carrots. For training, I'll cut them up into little pieces. And also, just for a snack, if he wants something to chew on, I give him one of those, big carrots. We have baby carrots, and those I use more for training, and I cut those up. I mean, you could also use the big carrots and cut them up for training. But every now and then, I'll just give him a big carrot, and he'll just chew on it. Obviously, always wash them off, because unless, you grow them in your own garden, I don't trust anything bought in a store, so I'm really looking forward to having my own garden. But until then, this is good enough for me. Anyway, so carrots are very good for kidneys, and also very good for dogs' teeth. They are low in calories, so they're very good for a training treat because you can use a lot of them. And they are high in fiber, and they have vitamin A, and since they're so crunchy, they help clean off the dog's teeth as well, which is a really good thing. Especially since, well, okay, I've heard a lot of rumors with dog kibble where, like, it apparently helps clean off your dog's teeth, but then a lot of people are like, no, the moment it touches, like, the dog's saliva, it gets mushy, so it doesn't do anything. So I'm not really sure if kibble does help, but I always soak his kibble in water because it helps your dog absorb the nutrients and eat slower, and it's less of a choking hazard. And he inhales his food when it's dry, but when it's, like, soggy, he'll, like, actually chomp, 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 and, like, think about it. It takes him, like, over a minute to eat all of his food. But because of that, if kibble actually does help clean a dog's teeth, which I don't know which one it is, but the carrots definitely help and are a good replacement for kibble, because I will say, if you do feed dogs kibble, like, that is totally fine. I feed dogs kibble. Like, I'm not gonna go, oh, you have to raw feed, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's, no, as long as you're getting, like, you know, a well enough kibble, like, you know, not just, like, kibbles and bits with, like, the red 40 that's literally in it. Like, red 40 is so bad for dogs. But if, you know, you're getting a good kibble and your dog is eating and it's a healthy weight and it's healthy, that's all that really matters. But I would always, always, always recommend to soak your dog's kibble in water. Like, that's my one thing. But yeah, the next thing on the list is pumpkin. And Gunner loves his pumpkin. He loves pumpkin. They contain essential micronutrients and fiber. Almost all of these contain fiber. They're a natural stomach soother, and they also, so with them being a stomach soother, if your dog has diarrhea, it can help make the poops not be watery. Like, basically, from what I remember, the pumpkin helps get rid of the excess moisture in the dog's digestive tract. So with that happening, it will help them poop better. So because of that, you know, less diarrhea, healthier looking poops. The one thing I would say is make sure your dog is drinking enough water always. Like, especially if your dog is having diarrhea, like, before you start feeding pumpkin, make sure it's actually drinking water, and then give the pumpkin. The next one is another one that I'd say is very accessible, which is bananas. At least for me, I always have bananas. And even if it's just like a little slice of the banana, I don't give them the whole banana. I wouldn't ever give them, like, the peel. But, you know, sometimes I'll literally just take, like, a little piece of the banana and give it to him whenever I'm making myself a peanut butter banana sandwich. And I hate cereal except for Rice Krispies, but they have to have banana slices in them, and then I'll eat it. That's the only cereal I'll eat. I hate all other cereals. So you can imagine that there has to be banana here for that reasoning, and because of that, he knows whenever I'm having anything with banana, he gets a little slice, so he'll watch me and he'll wait, and his tail will be wagging and he'll be drooling. He loves his banana. And they're high in fiber, again, fiber. They boost the immune system, and they have vitamin C. All very good things for dogs. Last but not least, this one is probably a little less accessible, but it's like one of my favorite treats that I've ever given him, and that would be beef liver. And you can, I would say, give it to them dehydrated, so I would definitely buy, like, the dog treat version where it's just dehydrated beef liver. Or if you have a food dehydrator, you can make your own, which I'm also excited to do once I have the space to do it. But anyways, it is rich in vitamins. It is vitamin rich. It is so good. It contains iron, copper, zinc, and essential fatty acids. Okay, you might think, well, Dana, fat is bad. So they are important because if there's no glucose, the body uses fatty acids to fuel the body instead. And also, they are used to store energy as well. So it's very important that your dog has fatty acid consumption for those reasons. It also helps cleanse the blood of toxins, which is, important. And it supports healthy vision. It helps your dog's eyesight. Now, like I said, this is not a I'm coming in, I'm attacking you video. This is a I'm telling you my experiences and trying to help you video. Literally, as long as you are doing what's best for your dog with the money you can have, that's all that really matters. Not everyone can afford to do a strictly raw diet. It's good for a dog, but a lot of people make mistakes that makes it bad for a dog. And I don't know enough about it, so I don't want to do an all raw diet. And if you do, good for you, congrats. Just as long as you know all you need to know about raw diets and the balancing and proper stuff, because I don't. I certainly don't. But these are definitely some foods that you can give to your dog to give it a nice variety, because, if all your dog's having is kibble, maybe spice it up a little bit. I always say variety is the spice of life, and, why not? If you have a bunch of carrots, just give your dog one or two. I'm sure your dog will be fine. If your dog hates all these foods, obviously don't force your dog to eat them. If you're doing all you can for your dog, that's all that really matters in the end. And with that being said, I think I'm going to end this podcasty video. This is the first in a long time that I'm probably going to have a dana.and.dogs video. Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that, I wasn't just saying things that everyone knows already, because I'm sorry if you knew all of this already. Thank you so much for watching and liking and subscribing, and thank you for over 250 subscribers, almost 300. That is insane. I can't thank you enough. It's crazy to see my channel grow like this. And I mean, it's not I know a lot of people are probably dude, that's not that many subscribers, but I didn't even know if I would be able to reach 100 subscribers. I was just doing this for fun. I missed Jenna Marbles. I still miss Jenna Marbles, and I kind of wanted to create some videos like what she did with her dogs, And I know I haven't done a lot of that, but trust me, in the future, once I moved, there's going to be more stuff like that. It's just right now, I'm in a weird phase where, there's not a lot of room for action, so I'm kind of having more one-to-one stuff with you guys. So, I mean, let me know if you enjoy this, or if you're looking forward to content that is less one-on-one and more silly. But, I'm really enjoying doing educational stuff as well, but I'm looking forward to doing more fun stuff with my dogs as well. So, stay tuned for that, and see you in the next video. Bye!